All right, hello and welcome in. So in this video, I'm going to show you why selling AI agents is literally the best possible business model in 2026. We're going to go through step by step how the business model it works, how exactly you can do it as well. Just give me the next 10-ish minutes of your time and I will show you literally everything you need to set up and start selling AI agents to local businesses. I also do encourage you to stick around to the end of this video because I will be giving away some free resources, including templates, scripts, prompting, all that kind of stuff. No strings attached. I'll show you how to get the free resources at the end as well. So without further ado, let's get right into this and talk about AI agents. So this is all about how I made 25K in the last 30 days selling AI agents to local businesses. Going to do a complete breakdown, show you guys everything. Before we get into it, I just want to say that I think this is the best possible time to start AI automations with agents for B2B clients. But I will caveat this by saying you do not have as much time left to take action. The market is not at all saturated right now, and I'm going to go over why that is. Trust me, because I do this full time. But it will become, in my opinion, it will become saturated by Q3, Q4 of this year. Even from when I started last year at the start of 2025 to now, it's become more saturated, but it's still far from saturation. This now, I actually think back in 2025, it was too early. This is now the best time. The market is mature, but it is not saturated. So let's get into this right now. First of all, who am I? Why the hell you should care? And what have I tried and what you could try in terms of business models for 2026, right? So I've been working in the digital marketing space for over 10 years. I'm not a newbie. I've been selling shit. I've been doing this for a long time. But I went full into AI in 2025. Before that, here are some of the things I've tried. And realistically, in 2026, some of the other opportunities you have to start a side hustle or online business to make some money, right? We have SEO blogs. So this is like writing blogs and then getting money from affiliates. This could be huge. You can make a shit ton of money with this, but guess what? The space is occupied by multi-million, billion-dollar companies like Forbes, NerdWallet, PointSky, all of these kind of companies, MarketWatch, et cetera, et cetera. It takes a shit ton of time and effort to actually get blogs up. Also, AI is taking over the writing space in blogs. So now you have those AI overviews and you're basically making pennies unless you have a shit ton of monthly volume, which is just not realistic when you're competing against multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar companies, right? So that one, probably not the best bet. E-commerce, unless you have a crazy brand, like a Kylie Jenner, someone who's like selling their own products, not a lot of people are going to know about you. Ads are extremely competitive. Obviously, you could go to the drop shipping route, but then from China, it takes forever for the things to get here. There's a lot of ad spend. There's a lot of operating expenses, inventory, etc. Right? Amazon FBA, same thing. Inventory, expenses. You got to get on the first page. You got to get reviews. There's so many operational expenses as well with that. Print on demand, you're making pennies in terms of margin when it comes to print on demand. And the last one, a marketing agency, which is something I've also done in the past. Now, a marketing agency, less operating expenses, actually is very lucrative if we were living in 2016 or 2017. In 2026, it's way too saturated. Everyone and their mother is selling Facebook ads and social media marketing. So why would businesses listen to you? And ad spends are going to be extremely high when it comes to marketing agencies. So how is AI different, right? The reason AI is different and why I picked it and why it is literally the best, I think, business model going to 2026 is no inventory. You don't have any inventory. We have very low operating expenses, okay? Unlike e-commerce, unlike all these other business models I mentioned. The market is not at all saturated right now. Businesses want to buy. This is a misconception that the market is saturated. I'll give you an example. Just the other day, I went to a salon and I pitched the salon owner a AI voice agent, and I showed them a demo of like potential agent connect like for their specific business. It took me like 5 minutes to make. They thought I did some sort of like black magic. I'm not even joking. They were like, "What the fuck is this? We need this right now." So it is crucial and it's not saturated, right? And to back this up, Harvard actually did the study where 8 out of 10 businesses are now interested in AI, but only 4 out of 10 are exploring it. So how many do you think are implementing it? Very, very low. With the same lens that it's not saturated, ads are easy to run. If any one of you have ever run ads, people are going to be clicking on ads related to AI instead of like social media or paid ad help because it's new. It's a new thing. Businesses are interested in AI. So your ROAS is going to be higher. Your CPCs, cost per clicks for the ads, are going to be lower, which means it's easier to spend more money on ads to get a higher ROI. It's a high ticket item. You're selling automations for $2,500, $3,000 plus monthly retainers, right? So like you only need a few clients to make a good amount of money. You don't need a big team. You can actually make 10K by yourself. I did this by myself before even hiring a team or before even doing anything like that. But again, like I said in the first portion of this video, if you don't act now, you will probably miss the biggest opportunity of the decade because it's a revolution right now and it will not last forever. So all of that being said, who is this for? If you want to start an AI automation agency and all of that, it's for ambitious people who want location freedom. You don't have to be tied to a place. You can work remotely. You can quit your 9 to 5. You'd want to avoid crazy competition like it is with dropshipping, e-commerce, SEO, and marketing agencies. You don't know how to code. You don't need to know how to code at all for this, by the way. So that's another big advantage. Future-proof business, and if you have some money to invest. If you have no money, like literally zero, go get a fucking job, do something first, and then come back to this, because if you have no money, this is not going to work. You don't need a lot of money, but you do need some to start. Who is this not for? If you're lazy, just leave the video right now. No point. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. If you're a quitter, if you have no ambition, and if you just have $0 to put in, obviously don't do this. That being said, let's talk about the opportunity, right? I just want to jump right into this. Let's talk about what the actual opportunity is right now with AI. So I'm going to use voice as an example, but this applies to DM agents. I build so many different agents, right? There's WhatsApp agents, Instagram DM agents, there's conversational agents, there's website agents, there's voice agents. So let's look at voice agents, for example. 411 did this survey where local businesses are essentially missing 62% of their leads. People think, oh, businesses pick up the phone. They don't fucking pick up the phone. I dare you to go call like 50 businesses and see which ones pick up and which ones go to voicemail, even in the United States, by the way. So they monitor forward performance of 85 small and medium-sized companies across 58 industries, right, over 30 days. And they found that only 37% of the calls were answered. A bunch went to voicemail. Essentially, what they found is that 62% is actually less, probably near 70% or more are actually unanswered, which is absolutely insane. So this is why this opportunity, why selling AI actually makes sense. Businesses are way too slow to pick up the calls or answer DMs or answer chatbot messages, right? Most don't know this, and most of them, it causes them to lose out on lots of customers and money. It's not like you're running ads for them. They already have these customers. They're just not replying quickly enough. They literally have money coming to them every day and lose it. And they already know this because slow reply rates are killing conversion rates. Think about it. If you call up a business and you need something right there and then, you are a warm lead, you are a hot lead. If they don't pick up the phone or they don't answer your DM, you're going to find another service-based business that does answer the phone and go to them because you're a warm lead. If they answer you after 24 hours, you're now a little bit colder, not ready to convert. But if they answer your DM right away in a good way or talk to you right away in a good way, you're now are interested and you actually want to convert. So they have money sitting on the table and they know they don't know what to do about it. So what's our solution? Our solution is we sell them AI receptionists and DM agents and other agents as well, by the way, that pick up the calls and answer all questions and book right away so that they don't miss those leads. AI can do things 100 times faster than humans and for a fraction of the cost. I mean, do the math. Let's say you hire an assistant as a local business, right? Why would local businesses pay us? Let's say they hire an assistant for the phone or for DMs. They pay them minimum wage, $15 an hour. They work 5 days a week for 8 hours. Do the math. That's $2,500 a month, all right? We are selling this for $25,000 to $2,000 one time. So they're saving a shit ton of money, which is why businesses will actually pay high ticket for these things, right? So how much money do they actually leave on the table? This is just a quick diagram, but let's do the math, right? Let's say there's 100 leads, right? Let's say from those 100, using that 62% miss number, right? 38 are followed up with instantly. We have a 30% conversion rates, and we get 11 clients for the business. And $400 a client, that's about $4,400. But the 62% that were missed using that same 30% conversion rate means that $7,600 are left. So the potential revenue is $12,000 when we're only making $4,400. So obviously they're going to pay us high ticket when they're missing all of this money on the table. So That being said, now that you know the opportunity, you know that this is huge, this is an actual problem that businesses have to solve. How does the business model work? So leads come in, and this is where you come in. 62% of the leads are lost right here, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give them an agent that answers the call, so the purple stuff, books them in the counter. All they do is the actual end treatment. The actual end treatment being like if they're a salon or a barbershop or a HVAC company or whatever, they just do that. We handle all the leads. It goes directly into their CRM, and we put it right into their actual CRM that they're using. So this is like a no-brainer for them. It's not like they have to use some other third-party tool. It's going right into their system. You know, Bob, I'm the business owner of an HVAC company. I'm going to wake up the next day. I'm already going to see leads coming in. I don't have to do anything. Like, that is amazing for business owners, right? Perfect. So how does the pricing work, right? And this will give you a better idea of like the kind of money you can make for this. And you know, I've already showed you how much money is being missed. So you know businesses are going to pay for this because I've done this and they do pay for this. So essentially how it works is you charge them a one-time setup fee, usually around $3,000, $2,500 to $3,000. So this is where you fully have the customized AI receptionist or DM agent or whatever agent you're building for them. You connect it to their CRM directly. So if they're using like Square or Vagaro or House Call Pro, whatever, you connect it to their CRM. And then you charge $250 to $300 a month, which is just for maintenance. So like if something breaks, something's going on. And by the way, you're profiting a lot on that $250 as well. So it's you take 50% upfront, 50% after, and then you have that monthly retainer. And this, guys, is like 70 to 90% profit margins. It's absolutely insane the amount of profit margins you make from this. And you can do the math and see how much you can make, right? Like even, let's say you get 10 clients. With 10 clients, you're already making just on the monthly $2,500 a month passive, completely passively. The setup fee is not passive because you got to do that for them, and you can outsource it, which I'll get into as well. But I mean, that's just passively. And if you do, you're getting $30K for 10 clients for the one-time fee. So quite a lot that can be made just off 10 clients. So that being said, you get it now. How do you actually build these agents, these Instagram, WhatsApp, voice agents, receptionists, all that kind of stuff, right? So you can obviously do it yourself, learn the front end, connect to the CRM with no-code tools, which I actually teach a lot of this as well, but it's something you can do. Or what I do now, which you can also do, is do freelance arbitrage. So you get the money from the client, you pay someone overseas to build it for you for a fraction of the cost, a developer or whatever, and then you bank the profit. So all you got to do is get the clients. Your developer is building it for you. So that's what I do now, and that's another option to actually build them. Who can we sell to? So when it comes to selling the agents, you can essentially sell to any service-based business, right? I've listed a few here, but literally any B2B, like service-based business, they're gonna be B2C, but you're selling B2B. So dentists, plumbers, HVAC companies, lawyers, med spas, salons, power washers, cleaning companies, all of these are potential people we can sell to. Now, how do you actually sell and get clients? This, I think, is actually the most important or hardest bit, right? I have a whole separate YouTube video on this, so it's on my channel. Go check it out. But I'm just going to give you a brief, 30-second overview, right? There's a few different outreach channels we can use, right? There's cold outreach, which is like cold calling, cold emailing, all that kind of stuff, which is a great starting point. Then there's door-to-door, which is the best bang for the buck efficiency. It's actually you going up, showing clients like actual demos, like, hey, here's what you do. I actually made my first 10K just by doing door-to-door. Like I just literally went door-to-door, showed them a demo. This is what you do, all right? You build your personal brand simultaneously. So inbound leads come that way. This is a long-term play. And then ads. Once you build some money from door-to-door, pull those into ads. Again, ROAS is good. CPCs are low for ads because AI space is hot and businesses click on those ads. And if you do this right, it's the best to scale. It's the most passive. You can get $1 to $2. So use that door-to-door money to run ads. And actually, just to show you guys an example of one of the demo, a demo agent, right? See if I have this here. So this is one I built for a law firm, but essentially you can kind of update on my case. Specifically, just want to know when the trial date is because I haven't received anything yet. So just wanted to know if you have the information.
Absolutely, I can help you with that. Let's just quickly verify a couple of details. Could you let me know your first name and your date of birth?
Yeah, my first name is Mohammed, and then date of birth is June 4th, 1997.
Thanks, Mohammed. All right, I've got your info here. So your trial date is set for October 12th at 9 a.m.
All right, so I'm not going to play the whole video, but you get the point. This is just like an example of a demo video, and this is an example of a voice agent. I built this for a law firm, but this is a sales page that I run my ads to. So this is like for law firms specifically. They'll see an ad, and then they'll click and go to this page, and then they're going to book a call with me where I'm going to actually like convert them to pay me, right? And this is like a demo. Like I mentioned, you show them a demo. This is sort of that POC demo of like, here's what you could have as a law firm, right? Just an example, but this can work for essentially like any industry, right? So that gives you the basic gist. Start with cold outreach, build your personal brand simultaneously, then run ads with the cold outreach money, and then you turn into an inbound machine with personal branding eventually as well. So all of that being said, you know how to sell them, you know how the business model works, you know the profit margins, you've seen a demo, all that kind of stuff. What happens if you don't act now? If you kind of look at this and you're like, all right, I'm going to wait and AI is going to be around for a while. I am telling you for a fact, okay, this space will get very crowded, okay? You'll miss the chance of also being an early adopter in the AI revolution, all right? You're gonna regret it. It's kind of like Bitcoin in 2008, e-com in 2015, SMMA, marketing agency, social media marketing in 2017. You're also going to miss out on uninformed and easy to sell business owners that are eager to adapt. This is one of the biggest selling points right now. Like I'm telling you, I've gotten literally 10K just from door to door. Just go to a fucking business, show them a demo of a voice receptionist or an Instagram DM agent or something and be like, I built this for you. They're going to be like, holy shit, this is amazing. And be like, yes, I can connect it to your CRM. I see you use Vagaro, or I see you use Square. Let me connect it and it'll be working. They'll be like, amazing. They'll pay you right there. You can't do that with paid ads and shit. You can't do that with like a marketing agency because these guys already know about paid ads. They already know about social media. They don't know about this shit. And they will, trust me, by Q3, Q4 this year, they will know way more about it. So that's why. You're also going to miss out on high converting ads because it's going to get more expensive. And you'll probably stay stuck. So this is the problem people face, right, when they start AI agencies. And honestly, some of the problems I felt too. They don't know how to sell. They don't know how to get clients. They don't know how to build systems that convert because you have to build systems for this. They keep starting and quitting. They don't know how to run ads. And honestly, I've probably gotten some gray hairs and lost a lot of hairs from this, but it is a lot to learn yourself. Like I've been down that path. It is quite a lot. It's not as easy as it looks. It is very, very promising. The opportunity is there, but it is not as easy as it looks. So now that you know that you can sell AI B2B without knowing how to code, because you literally don't know how to code, and if you're sick of working for someone else, all right, you're an ambitious person and you've tried things and you want to change, hate not having that freedom, you have some money put on the side, you want to invest and you want to start something of your own that's lucrative, and you are ready to join the AI revolution and actually take things seriously, I do have an offer for you guys who are interested. You can book a one-on-one call with me using the link below in the description, where we can go over the opportunity of building an AI arbitrage agency. This is only for serious people. I don't want any goofballs or anything like that. But this is for people who want to work one-on-one. This is not some bullshit mindset course and some BS like that. This is literally like me holding your hand, telling you everything, giving you scripts, giving you ads, giving you outreach, giving you the agents, giving you GHL snapshots, telling you exactly how to build them, how to outsource them, how to hire VAs, all that kind of stuff, right? Like literally A to Z, with one-on-one, like video calls with me, and all that kind of stuff as well. So if you are interested, this is actually an example of this guy, Zach. This is just from my free module. So I have a community, which is part of the one-on-one. Some people are in the one-on-one, some are not. But in the community, I have a free module, which I'm not going to keep free for probably much longer, probably the next 2 or 3 weeks, because it's fucking insane, the amount of shit that's in the free module. Just from using that free module, and by the way, I promised to start this video to show you guys where that is. So if you go to the school community, it's in the building agent demos module. That one's completely free, so you can check it out. It's not going to stay free forever, but it's free right now. So this guy, Zach, used that. And he made so many sales. He made 18K just from that, just from the free module. So imagine what's in the locked modules, the stuff that he doesn't even have access to. So if you do want that, let's get on a call and we can talk about some of that stuff as well. So let's say you're interested, you're up on the call. What are some things you're gonna get, right? This is not, like I said, not a bullshit course. I've put literally my blood, hair, sweat, tears into this business model for the past year. I started in February of 2025, and I love teaching. I love showing people how things work. I will literally hold your hand and show you everything, including video calls with me. I teach you how to build multiple AI agents, not just voice agents, which everyone's talking about, and connect to any CRM. This is one of the biggest pain points. I've seen other people selling courses and showing things. They don't even teach you how to connect to the endpoint CRM. A business owner doesn't want to change CRMs. You need to connect the agent to their CRM, right? We show exact copy paste scripts for outreach, ads, sales, onboarding, contracts, forms, all of that kind of shit. Like I even show you how to make videos for personal branding. And I even have videos of me with literally with my Meta glasses in some of the modules where I'm talking to actual live clients that have bought from me. So that I'm not bullshitting. Some of these guys selling courses are fucking bullshitting. They're just trying to teach you some dumb shit. I have actual B2B clients, which I show in the modules, me talking to them signing with me, them exchanging words, like you can see their faces and all of that kind of stuff. So, it's not BS. We also have ready to import snapshots for you and the clients. And I have a professional developer who works with me. He's a G. And he actually teaches you how to build everything yourself. But we also teach you how to outsource if you don't want to build all the agents yourself as well. So all of that being said, guys, if you are serious and want the one-on-one help, it will not last forever. I'm not joking when I say this. I don't have the capacity for it because I have clients and other work. I only take about 4 to max 5 for a one-on-one a month, and then completely close it. So I only have the other modules open for people who don't want that. You can click the link below and get on a call with me. In the call, all right, there's also multiple options. Like let's say you don't want the one-on-one, you only want some modules. We can work out a way where you can pay a lot less and maybe just get some of the modules. But regardless, get on the call. I'll also give a lot more free resources, and we can just chat about where you're at as well. But yes, if you are serious, this opportunity will not last forever. AI will not be this clean forever. The market is going to get saturated. So do not procrastinate. This is some real shit. Take it seriously. Hit the link, get on a call. Let's talk, and let's start making some money. Thank you, guys.